In this video, I'm going to be talking about 21 rules that every man should know. These are laws that your dad should have told you, but if he didn't, now's your chance to learn them. Welcome to the way of Sigma. Whether you're a young man just starting out in life, or you've been around the block a few times, these rules will help you live a better life and become the best man you can be. 1. A real man never leaves the toilet seat up. It starts with the simple things. A real man always puts the toilet seat down when he's finished using it. Not only is it considerate to the next person who has to use the bathroom, but it also shows that you're tidy and take pride in your appearance. It's like making your bed in the morning, except this time you're doing it for someone else. 2. A real man knows how to dress well. A man's dress sense tells you a lot about him. It shows that he takes pride in his appearance and knows how to present himself to the world. It's important to remember that first impressions count, so make sure you're always dressed your best. Your clothes should always be clean and wrinkle-free. Invest in a few key pieces that will make you look sharp, and learn how to match them together. If you're not sure where to start, seek out the advice of a well-dressed friend or a professional stylist. 3. A real man can cook a mean meal. There's nothing sexier than a man who can cook. Whether it's a simple dish like grilled cheese or something more complicated, learn how to make a few meals that you can whip up in a pinch. Not only will it impress your date, but it'll also save you money on takeout. Become the master of your own kitchen and you'll never go hungry. 4. A real man is never afraid to show his emotions. It's okay to be sensitive. In fact, it's one of the things that makes you a real man. Don't be afraid to show your emotions, whether it's happiness, sadness, or anger. It shows that you're in touch with your feelings and not afraid to express them. You might think that being emotional makes you weak, but it actually takes a lot of strength to be vulnerable. People appreciate honesty, and you'll find that your relationships will be much deeper if you're open about your feelings. 5. A real man knows how to treat a lady right. Chivalry isn't dead, despite what some people may think. A real man knows how to be a gentleman. He opens doors, pulls out chairs, and always says please and thank you. This is just good manners. When you see a lady approaching, hold the door open for her. We do this not because we think women are weaker than men, but because we know it's the decent thing to do. It's a small gesture that goes a long way in showing that you're a gentleman. Don't forget the basics. In the internet age of alphas, betas, gammas, and sigmas, there's one thing that unites the different male types. Real men still act like real men. 6. A real man is always faithful to his partner. I don't think this point needs much explanation. Cheating is a sign of disrespect and reveals a lack of character. If you're in a relationship, be faithful to your partner. If you think you might be tempted to cheat, get out of the relationship before you do something you'll regret. Your partner deserves better than that. 7. A real man knows how to handle his alcohol. Drinking is fine in moderation, but a real man knows his limits. He never gets so drunk that he can't hold his own or make rational decisions. And he definitely doesn't drink and drive. Don't be that guy who gets behind the wheel after having one too many. It's not only dangerous, but it also shows a lack of responsibility. If you're going to drink, do it responsibly. 8. A real man always pays his debts. If you borrow money from a friend, make sure you pay it back as soon as possible. It's not only the honorable thing to do, but it'll also keep your friendship strong. The same goes for any other debts you may have, like credit card bills or student loans. You cannot hope to build a successful future if you're constantly in debt. Get your finances in order and make paying off your debts a priority. 9. A real man is always punctual. Punctuality is a sign of respect. If you're meeting someone, make sure you're on time. This goes for everything from job interviews to first dates. Be the guy who can be relied on and always keep your word. Robert Greene once said, "So much depends on reputation, guard it with your life." So with this in mind, don't damage your reputation by being late all the time. 10. A real man knows how to fix things around the house. Every man should know his way around a toolbox. Even if you're not handy, it's important to at least know the basics of home repair. This way, you can take care of small problems before they become big ones. Start by learning how to change a light bulb, unclog a sink, and fix a leaky faucet. These are all simple things that every man should know how to do. As you become more confident, you can start tackling bigger projects. Maybe your dad never taught you how to fix things around the house. But that doesn't mean you can't learn. There are plenty of resources available, like YouTube videos and DIY books. With a little effort, you'll be fixing things like a pro in no time. 11. A real man takes care of his health and fitness. A real man takes care of his body. He eats right, exercises regularly, and gets checkups when he's supposed to. This not only keeps him looking good, but it also makes him feel good and prevents health problems down the road. In this day and age, there's no excuse for not taking care of your health. With all the information and resources available, there's no reason why you can't be in the best shape of your life. 12. A real man respects other people's opinions, even if he doesn't agree with them himself. Just because you don't agree with someone doesn't mean you have to be disrespectful. A real man knows how to disagree without being disagreeable. He listens to other people's opinions, even if he doesn't agree with them, and he respects their right to have those opinions. This doesn't mean that you have to agree with everything everyone says, but it does mean that you should be open-minded and respectful of other people's beliefs. 13. A real man knows when it's time to have some fun. A real man knows how to relax and have some fun. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and he knows how to enjoy life. After all, life is too short to be anything but happy. Be the person who brightens up a room with your positive attitude and good sense of humor. The world is a better place when we're all having fun, and people will want to be around you if you're known as the life of the party. 14. A real man knows when it's time to be serious. A real man knows when it's time to get serious. He can put aside his childish ways and be mature when the situation calls for it. This is especially important in the workplace or in any other setting where he needs to be taken seriously. Learn to read the room and know when it's time to put away the jokes and be professional. It will open more doors for you in life if people know that you can be serious when you need to be. 15. A real man can take a joke. A man can laugh at himself. He doesn't need someone else to do it for him. He knows that laughter is the best medicine, and he doesn't take himself too seriously. Take the stick out of your ass and learn to laugh at yourself once in a while. 16. A real man is never afraid of admitting when he's wrong. We all make mistakes, but a real man is never afraid to admit when he's wrong. He knows that admitting he was wrong shows that he's mature and willing to learn from his mistakes. You're not going to be right all the time, so learn to take responsibility for your actions and own up to your mistakes. It's the only way you're going to learn and grow as a person. There is no shame in admitting when you're wrong. 17. A real man is always learning. A real man is never done learning. He is always curious, and he looks for opportunities to learn new things. Whether it's learning a new skill or reading about a new topic, he is always expanding his mind. Knowledge is power, so the more you know, the better off you'll be. Keep your mind sharp by constantly learning new things and expanding your horizons. Check out the video, 7 books every Sigma male must read if you want a place to start. 18. A real man never lets anyone take advantage of him. A real man knows how to stand up for himself. He never lets anyone take advantage of him, whether it's a friend, a family member, or a coworker. He knows how to say no, and he isn't afraid to do so when necessary. Be assertive and don't let anyone take advantage of you. You deserve to be treated with respect, so don't settle for anything less. 19. A real man is always prepared. A real man is always ready for anything life throws his way. He has a plan B for everything, and he's never caught off guard. This doesn't mean he's a control freak, but if shit hits the fan, he'll be ready. 20. A real man listens more than he talks. A real man knows that listening is just as important as talking. He doesn't feel the need to dominate every conversation, and he's comfortable sitting back and letting others talk. This doesn't mean he's shy, but it does mean that he knows when to shut up and listen. When you're always talking, you're not giving others a chance to speak. Dale Carnegie said it best, "You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you." Learn to talk in terms of other people's interests, and you'll make more friends than you ever thought possible. 21. Real men put family first. A real man understands that family is the most important thing in life. He puts his wife and children above everything else, and he would do anything for them. This doesn't mean he neglects his friends or other important people in his life, but it does mean that his family comes first. Unless you have a particularly uneasy relationship with your family, blood should always come before water. These are just a few of the things that every man should know. There are countless other rules out there, but these are some of the most important ones. Follow these rules and you'll be well on your way to becoming a real man. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. We've got plenty of great videos on masculinity, relationships, and personal development. Don't forget to like the video and check out our playlists. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon.